Hey train lovers! We're hopping on the Santa Claus Express for the ultimate Arctic train journey through snow-covered Lapland. We'll be spending 12 hours aboard this legendary double-decker night train, boarding in Rovaniemi, the official home of Santa Claus, and traveling to Finland's capital, Helsinki. In this video, we'll take you for a tour of our cozy sleeper train cabin, complete with comfy beds and views of the snowy landscapes whizzing by, which, by the way, comes with its very own ensuite bathroom. We'll make a pit stop at the Onboard restaurant, serving up delicious local cuisine that will warm you up from the inside out. So whether you're a seasoned train traveler or a first-time explorer, the Santa Claus Express promises an adventure you'll never forget. So grab your hot cocoa, snuggle up in your cabin, and let's hit the tracks. All aboard! After our incredible spring wedding in Sweden, we flew straight to Lapland, Finland, where we spent a few days with our friends from the wedding. We stayed in the magical Santa Claus village in Rovaniemi. It's known as the official home of Santa Claus. And there's your hint on why our train journey is called the Santa Claus Express. Visitors can experience the enchanting atmosphere of Christmas year-round here. In fact, we were here at the very end of April, which is an extremely quiet time to go. Usually the snow is melting by now and there isn't much open, but we were lucky enough to experience quite a lot of snowfall during our time here. This really elevated our experience and definitely felt more like Christmas time. While here, we got to know a lot of animals, such as reindeer, donkeys, sheep, and alpacas. We experienced a magical sleigh ride with the reindeers, and we even went dog sledding, where huskies had us whizzing through this incredible winter wonderland. I think my favorite activity, however, was husky hugging. Words can't describe how good it felt to embrace the warmth and affection of these furry companions, even if it was just because we were holding some food. After a few days here, we said our goodbyes and a hopeful see you soon to Santa's village as we made our way to Rovaniemi train station. The Santa Claus Express was departing at 5:52 p.m. this evening, very specific. And apparently boarding was open an hour or so beforehand. We jumped on around 45 minutes before departure to squeeze in just a little bit more time in our home for the night. Is this the front or the back? It's the back. Ludvig's so lovely. He handles the baggage whilst I film. Oh, I thought this was upstairs, but there's more upstairs. I'm guessing we're up there. Yes, we are. Let's start with a tour of our home for the next 12 hours. The sleeper cabin rooms on the Santa Claus Express train are cozy retreats designed to ensure passengers enjoy a comfortable journey while traversing through these beautiful scenic landscapes. While these are super compact, they are well equipped with private facilities to ensure passengers lots of comfort and convenience. Depending on the train's configuration and your choice at booking, cabins may feature an ensuite bathroom or shared facilities located nearby. We wanted to add a touch of luxury to our trip and chose an upstairs cabin for 2 people, complete with an ensuite toilet and shower. By the way, when booking, you can take a look at this nifty interactive map to see exactly where you'll be located on the train, including which rooms are pet and wheelchair friendly. The downstairs cabins are more inexpensive, with showers and toilets along the aisles. Or, for the cheapest option, you can choose to purchase a ticket for a seat, which usually has a lower price than a sleeper cabin. And we did see plenty of passengers take this option during our journey. Oh my gosh! Alright. I read in a blog somewhere that we could lift up the bottom bunk bed. Oh, look at that! So apparently you can lift the bunk bed up the bottom bunk and fit a bag under there. Nice! Oh my gosh, that fit perfectly. High five. Nice. Okay, cool. We've got a tip for you already. I have found quite possibly the cutest little nook in the whole room. Under my bum is this tiny little seat that flips up. Underneath that is a little rubbish bin. And I have this teeny tiny little table. This is the cutest thing ever. And you've got a window view.
You forgot to address this curtain. that goes maybe all the way down. Yep, it does. All the way down.
Nice.
That's all the way down. It gets pretty dark in here with this.
And then just ahead of me is obviously the stairs to get up into the top bunk, which we haven't quite decided who's taking the top bunk yet.
It's gonna have to be me.
All right, guys, I'd like to welcome you to the bottom bunk, aka my bed. Upon first impression, really comfortable. The mattress is fairly thick, and underneath is... Whoa, I got 2 mattresses down here.
Me too.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so good news, guys. Bottom and top bunk both have 2 mattresses, so that's fantastic. The bedding, sheets, and blanket feel really, really good quality. We've got a nice big square pillow. It's quite squishy, not that plush, this one, but it will do. And of course, just like Ludvig, I have my own bottled water. I've got a hand towel, and I've got a bath towel. Very cool. I'm so excited. This is going to be so cozy. We boarded at about 5:45, and we get to Helsinki tomorrow morning at about 6:30 in the morning. So this train is around 12 hours long. So we've got a good amount of time on here. I'm super excited, and I'm glad that some of it is in the daylight, so we can actually see a little bit. Also down here is a little lamp, a speaker, alarm clock, power outlet, and space to place various things. Oh, and over here is also the main light switch. I just discovered over here another power outlet by the door. That's 4 power outlets already that I've seen. Is there any up there, Ludvig, up on the top bunk? That was the slowest hopping up of the bunk I've ever seen.
There is indeed 1 power outlet and a second alarm clock. And also, if you look to your left, you can see my feet firmly touching the wall. And if you look to your right, you can see my head firmly touching the wall.
P.S. I read on the VR website that the beds are 75 centimetres wide and 2 metres long, for your reference. Oh, what's that?
Magazine holder, water bottle, hand towel, body towel, smoke alarm. These would be to prevent me from falling down at night. Feels rather safe.
Nice view. Really great view. Ludvig now attempts to get down from the bed. We've noticed a sort of bar of sorts, which is perhaps to help with exiting the bed. Doing great, honey. That looked like fun. I've also noticed just here is temperature control, so quite happy to see that we've got that because it's quite warm inside in Finland. I've noticed we get quite sweaty quite easily, so I'm thinking we're going to crank that aircon up. Very handy. Just behind me is a full-length mirror. And over this side, on the right of the mirror, we've got 2 hooks, two coat hangers. And then just to the right of that again are 2 more hooks, which we have very clearly utilized. By the way, we're upstairs, so we could choose when booking a downstairs cabin or an upstairs cabin. I chose upstairs, and I'm really glad we did because we've got a pretty nice view from up here. I'm pretty excited. The sky is light till quite late at the moment. It's the end of April, and obviously they experience the midnight sun up here, I'm fairly certain. Do they?
Yes, but not this time of year.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. So because they experience a midnight sun up here in Lapland, it's getting into sort of summertime soon. So it's getting lighter later.
Lighter.
Yeah. Waiting for us in our cabin was a dinner menu, which was available for purchase in the Onboard restaurant. We'll take you there shortly. What I thought was cool, and what Ludvig thought was just normal, is that the menu was in 3 languages: Finnish, Swedish, and English. Turns out that a lot of Finns actually learn Swedish in school and continue to speak Swedish throughout their adult life. I then took to Google to find out that Finland actually has 2 official languages, Finnish and Swedish. Approximately 87% of Finns speak Finnish as their native language, while around 5% of Finns speak Swedish as their native language. You'll see how this becomes quite apparent in our next video when we spend some time in Helsinki.
When Chloe booked this train, she got the breakfast included. Dinner is extra. It's cheap.
Is it?
The dinner's not expensive. Like the tomato pesto pasta is 13 euros. Most expensive thing on the menu is 15 euros. So it's not bad. You can order dishes from the list below from the conductor and have them delivered to your cabin.
On the back, there was a bunch of information that we might need to know during our journey, such as if you have larger items of luggage, you can actually place these in various luggage rooms in the train, which do, of course, cost an extra fee. But you'll probably have an easier time than Ludvig here. There is also quiet time in the sleeper cars from 11 p.m. until 6 a.m. and you can even bring a pet in here with you.
Dear passengers, this is a night train to Helsinki. In the train, there are also coaches to Turku port. Our following stops are at Muurola, Tervola, Kemi, and Oulu. Have a pleasant journey.
Here we are in the first couple of minutes into our journey, and so far, smooth sailing. It's very, very quiet. Like the train, you can't hear anything. It's just a little... and the little... That's it. I might sleep decent in here. I think it's because this train feels new-ish. Updated. Yeah. Updated.
Oh wow! Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Wow. So like Ludvig said, this is so incredibly quiet. I have a sneaky suspicion that we're both going to sleep really well tonight. If it stays this smooth and this quiet, it's going to be a pretty good night's sleep. This is definitely one of, if not the smoothest trains I have felt to date. One of the best parts of this room, of course, is we have our own ensuite bathroom just behind this door right here. I will also mention we seem to have 2 little key cards. We can lock our room when we go out to the restaurant. So that's different. I remember when I did my 4-day Amtrak train across America, I couldn't lock my room, only from the inside when I was sleeping at night. So you kind of just leave your bags by themselves in your room. So that's really nice, very modern. Great job, VR. Welcome to our bathroom, and this thing is so compact, so cozy, and so cute. All right, where to start? We have a toilet. We've got 4 little hooks that I've placed my hand towel on. On this wall is quite a lot of stuff going on, really. I'm just gonna sit down on the toilet so I can, because the train started to move again. But next to the toilet, we have the sink. We've got some soap. Oh my gosh, is this a bidet? Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure this is a bidet. We have not 1 toilet paper, but 2 toilet paper. Also down here is a rubbish bin. Up here above the sink and the soap, we've got the cutest little cupboard ever. Inside the bottom shelf of the cupboard, 2 shower caps, 1 soap, and a natural oat soap. That's so cool. What? I wonder what the difference is. Up here are some cups. This is too exciting. I want to show you the coolest part of this entire bathroom. I couldn't quite believe it when I saw it. So right now, this is the toilet sink setup. We can actually make this into a shower room by pulling a wall out, basically. I've never seen this before. Watch this. So there's this little handle here. I pull it down. Literally this whole wall comes out. The whole wall closes in, covers the toilet, and here opens up a whole shower room. On the back of this wall is
Spacious.
I think we'd have a hard time both showering in here, but both bodies can fit.
Says you.
There's a little body wash here, a little handle. As you know, if you've done a sleeper train before, it can get quite rocky in the shower, so it's really nice to see they've added a handle. Obviously got the shower head up here. We've got a few little shelves for soap, and we've got the button for the shower, which I will not push now. I was just about to push it. That would be a bad idea. Got some lights up there as well. Oh, and there's also this big handle here on the back of the door. What do you think about that?
Not bad.
I just can't get over how nifty this is. So if you want to use the toilet again, all you gotta do is pull this little handle down, the whole wall opens up, click it into place, and voila, the bathroom is back to the start. This is so cool.
If you get tired of your roommate, you can just come chill in the hallway.
Boom! Before we get too cozy, let me introduce you to our sponsor for this enchanting adventure, Level 8 Luggage. As we prepare to snuggle up in our sleeper cabins for the night, I couldn't have asked for a better companion than my Level 8 suitcase set. With its sturdy construction and ample storage space, it's like having a trusty elf helping me carry all of my holiday essentials. Its smooth rolling wheels glide effortlessly through the train's corridors, ensuring they can come with me wherever I go. The 360 quiet spinner wheels are perfect for graceful maneuvering. These wheels are seriously so smooth, I'm a little obsessed with twirling them. Plus, with its durable exterior and secure lock, I can rest easy knowing all of my belongings are safe and sound throughout our magical journey and beyond. So, if you're dreaming of your own winter wonderland adventure, make sure to pack your bags with Level 8 luggage. Trust me, it'll make your holiday travels merrier and brighter than ever before. And here's an extra treat for our viewers. Use code Chloe and Ludvig 15 to grab 15% off your own Level 8 luggage. Check out the link in the description below to learn more. Thanks again, Level 8, for sponsoring this Arctic journey. Now let's make some unforgettable memories aboard the Santa Claus Express. Departure took place around 17 minutes behind schedule, so pretty good, if you compare this to the likes of Amtrak, for example. Ludvig was keen for some food right away, so after a quick-ish room tour, these always take a lot longer than we anticipate. We journey to find the restaurant car. Alright, now we're gonna go and have some dinner. So we're gonna go and find the restaurant cart. Ooh! Lots of hallways. Ludvig just got chopped in the door. Wow, it's so cool with all the white snow outside. Wow, 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 wow. To our surprise, it's pretty darn far away, which we didn't mind in the slightest. It was nice to wander through the train's corridors and to check out the sights along the way. En route to the restaurant, we passed the regular seats. Here we saw what the luggage rooms look like, and there also seemed to be plenty of space to store your bike. And I loved these little quiet phone call capsules. If sitting in a seat, you can come in here to use your phone without bothering other passengers. Such a great idea. This restaurant car on each night train serves guests until 2 a.m. and then reopens in the morning at 4 a.m. Wow. And although you can't make reservations here, you can always find room or simply share with other guests like we did. It was really busy in the restaurant at dinner, and I felt awkward filming, so here's a shot from the much less crowded breakfast time. There is also a huge range of snacks and refreshments, including, of course, alcoholic beverages, and we decided to start with a drink before ordering. Although there were a lot of Finnish specialties available in the restaurant, tonight we opt for a plain but absolutely delicious pesto pasta. Stay tuned for our next video in Helsinki though, because we'll be featuring some very interesting Finnish foods, such as reindeer, fish, and even beer. As in animal beer. Not bear, drinking beer, and not naked beer, but bear, grizzly, beer, the good old Kiwi accent. I swear this floor is heated. Well, it's the time of the night. I'm gonna have a shower before we hop into bed, and I'm very excited. I am just going to firstly move the wall. Feels secure. Ah! So there's a button to press the water on, and then there's a dial to make it warm or cold. Oh my gosh, that is so warm. Wow. So that seems to last like 20 seconds. I'm gonna have to keep putting the shower on. But wow, that's piping hot. Oh my gosh. I'll let you know how it goes. That was absolutely phenomenal. Ludvig, your turn. Are you excited?
I'm excited for some privacy.
Ah. Oh,
Oh, it is? Ah, oh, it's hot.
How's the water pressure?
Pretty great.
Okay, I'll leave you in privacy now.
Thank you.
How was that?
Fresh.
Such a tiny bed for 2 people.
It's not made for 2 people.
This is not made for 2 people. Oh, that's better.
I blocked Martha on Facebook and then took some time off from the pub.
As the sun began to dip, we snuggled into our cozy Arctic cabin. It was a struggle to fall asleep, not because we weren't comfortable, but because this was too darn fun, we just didn't want to miss out. We did, of course, eventually drift off. Our train attendant had asked us upon arrival if we'd like breakfast delivered to our room, which would be around 5 a.m, or alternatively, we could go to the restaurant car a little bit later in our own time to get it ourselves, if we wanted to get a longer sleep. We chose the extra sleep, of course. Turns out we didn't need to set our 6 a.m. alarm after all, as we were abruptly awoken with this.
Jättämistä varten ja varsinainen poistuminen tapahtuu Pasilan henkilöliikenneasemalla. Ja sieltä sitten autojuna matkustaja pyydetään.
Let's go get a coffee. When booking our train online via the VR website, there was an option to add breakfast when paying for our ticket, and I selected this thinking it would be the best option. However, Ludvig tends to disagree. It was €19 for the 2 of us for what was called the Scandinavian breakfast, which was basically porridge with blueberries and a coffee. A non-refillable coffee, I might add. It was an extra euro to fill up my cup a second time, which I thought was pretty funny. I think it was delicious, but it was very basic. I couldn't help but notice how phenomenal the croissants looked at breakfast, because there was, of course, a bunch of other options if you hadn't pre-ordered your breakfast. So I nabbed one of those as well. When looking at the website later that day, I did see you can get the croissant breakfast instead, which I'd probably recommend because it was indeed phenomenal. Breakfast was quite the contrast to dinner, the restaurant almost empty, so we had a variety of seats to choose from. We took our time here, relaxing and taking it all in, as it wasn't long before we were to arrive in Helsinki, at around 6:30 a.m, which to our surprise was still on track, even though we left a little behind schedule yesterday. We must have made up the time somewhere along the way. Now that brings me to the cost of this trip then, I guess. Our cabin was €158.80 for our ensuite cabin, and including our breakfast, which I think is not bad at all. Considering how smooth and quiet the train is, the quality of the food on board is fantastic, and the facilities are so modern. I would probably rank this as one of my favourite trains yet. How was that, honey?
Below average sleep. Breakfast is not worth it. Fun trip though.
As usual, I loved every second. Quietest train sleep of my life. Did not sleep long, but that's because I was too excited. Must say, it was a bit odd being woken up with the speaker right in our ear in the morning.
Ja sieltä sitten autojuna matkustaja pyydetään.
But it did wake us up. It was effective. Hello, Helsinki.
Kiitos, which is thanks in Finnish. I'd just like to say a big kiitos to you for watching our Arctic sleeper train journey aboard the Santa Claus Express. We're so happy you were able to join us for this special ride, and let us know if this is something you'd like to do yourself one day. If you liked this video, you know what would be really awesome is if you gave us a thumbs up and subscribed, because we would love it if you joined us in our next video. We're going to be taking you to explore Helsinki.